Well, when this young man came around to my house, was asking me about my roof. His name is Jarrett. I really liked what he was saying to me, especially the way he presented himself. He carried himself very well and gave us very informative of what he wanted to do and what he can do for me. Well, I tell you what, he went way out of his way. Every time I asked him a question, not only did he answer the question, he also was able to assist me in other areas of the question that I had. And I left me pretty well at ease with everything that he was able to answer for me. Oh yes, we went around the house, and when he went up on the roof, and then he showed me pictures that he'd taken up on the roof, and he went into detail explaining everything, and some of the things I didn't even see, but he was able to see it because he's a professional, I'm not. Well, the insurance company, they made an appointment for them to come out to evaluate the house, and the lady forgot all about it, so I had to call her up, and she came out the next day and was very apologetic, and Jared was real helpful with that. And in fact, everything turned out perfect, even better. I had no problems with the insurance company whatsoever. I had a previous different insurance company that came out, and it was all negative from them and the individual that came to assess and talk to the insurance company. I wasn't very satisfied with them. Plus, I was kind of skeptic at first when I first met Jared, because I had problems when I had a bathroom done by a major hardware store, and it was total chaos. I just didn't have the confidence until Jared really went into detail what he can do for me, his company, what can do, and it was just fantastic. They started here, well, they got here about 6:30 in the morning. They started at 7, and to my surprise, they were done by noon, because this area has a lot of damage to the other houses, and I seen them take 3 or 4 days. There's about 2 houses down from where I live. 4 days later, they were still working on it, and I'm thinking, wow. And they did a good job of it. I was watching them. They were just like a streamline, step by step, just like the Ford. They had everything all worked out. It's just a locomotive. They were perfect. I would say not only they're experts in their field, but they give you at ease when you ask questions, when you call their office, when you call Jared. In fact, I called him one evening, and I had a concern. He went over it with me, put me well at ease, and I come to find out that he was getting ready to go have a birthday dinner with his family. And not once did he ever say that he was in a hurry or whatever. He stayed with me on the phone for a good 45 minutes before I even knew he had an engagement. Definitely. I'm not going to lose any information on that. And I'll ask for Jared again if he's still there with that company, which I hope he is, and I hope the company does keep him. He's a very intelligent individual. I wouldn't even have second thoughts on doing that. They make me real at ease. I talk to them, and especially when I used to call, the biggest problem I ever had wasn't with Holden Roofing. It was my mortgage company. They were holding up payments, and I kept calling Holden main office, and they were real professional, real considerate, and they understood the problem. And finally, when I was able to get the final check, which was about 3 weeks late, I had no problems with the main office. They were courteous all the time. The ladies that I talked to were fantastic, and everything just worked out perfect.